What would you do? Would you take the £1 million in one go or £10,000 a month for 10 years?
Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most awkward things said by celebs on live TV. Whether they aired live to the nation or in front of a studio audience, we're counting them here. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. David Cameron. Easily one of the most hated people in UK politics, former Prime Minister David Cameron has often been accused of leaving the country unprepared for Brexit by stepping down from his role at a critical moment.
So, you've said you're sorry. A lot of people will find that hard to forgive.
Well, he wanted to clear the air a bit and appear more human by appearing on This Morning alongside his wife, Samantha. All things considered, things were going okay for Cameron here, until he made a fatal slip-up.
You know, we'll be spitting at the TV because of that bus, because of the lies
Believe
you were
me,
told
I did
on
more
both
than
sides.
I shouted at the
Did you?
I shouted at the TV.
We all did.
Sorry,
We
I
have
shouted
done
at
ever
the
since.
TV.
As a result, the nation remained unconvinced of him deserving empathy and were instead laughing at his blunder.
Sorry.
None of us were prepared for that.
Yes, that's we've broken a new boundary.
Well, at least you've
I'm very
never
sorry.
said that on Newsnight, that's for sure.
Number 9. Meg Ryan. Few celebrity interviews have unraveled on live television quite like Meg Ryan's famously icy appearance on Michael Parkinson's talk show. Promoting her film, In the Cut, Ryan delivered increasingly terse, minimal answers.
And I like it. I like the work a lot.
But you don't like the spotlight that goes with it, the rest
It's
of it?
awkward. It's not something that comes easily or fits naturally.
When Parkinson pressed her about the movie's nudity, already a sensitive topic, Ryan bluntly urged him to wrap it up.
I mean, in other words, if you were me, what would you do now?
Well, just wrap it up.
Yep, the segment has since been remembered as one of British TV's most strained interviews, and it's not because of any explosive outburst, but rather Meg Ryan's clear desire to escape the conversation and be anywhere else.
And for the fact that I don't know what happened, I just took against her.
Number 8. Linda Robson. For daytime telly, loose women does often veer off into naughty territory.
Oh, sorry, got distracted by these two again.
However, there's lines even they don't dare cross. Well, Linda Robson certainly did that in a big way in 2021 when the show was promoting ITV's £1 million competition. Linda waltzed into the studio with the prize money and, despite having several cameras pointed at her, thought they weren't live and so came out with this.
Oh, hello, ladies. They've left me in charge of the prize. Can you believe it? This is it. It's £1 million right here in this trolley. It came straight from the ITV bank account this morning. How the f*** do I look at it?
It was up to host Charlene White to apologise profusely for the bad language.
Apologies. I would like to apologise for Linda's language. She knows that she's done wrong. She knows that she's done wrong. I think Linda has forgotten that we're live.
Number 7. Clare Balding. Clare Balding has made a few awkward comments over her many years of sports coverage. One that stands out like a sore thumb, though, was in 2009, interviewing the winning jockey at the Grand National. The late Liam Treadwell wasn't known for his impeccable smile, but Balding forced him to show the viewers at home his teeth.
Just give us a big grin to the camera. No, let's see your teeth. He hasn't got the best teeth in the world, but you can afford to go and get them done now if you like.
She then made matters worse with what she followed it up with. Years later, Balding still found the clip unbearable to watch, but can she imagine how it must have made Liam Treadwell feel?
Should we have a quick look at it before you defend
God,
yourself?
I haven't watched it back.
No. Okay, let's not. Okay, no, let's not. Let's not.
Number 6. Tom Hiddleston.
A quick story. I know it's been a long night, but I recently went to South Sudan.
Transforming a triumphant moment into a tiny PR disaster, Loki would have been better off just saying thank you and walking off stage. Awarded Best Actor in a miniseries or television film by the Golden Globes for The Night Manager, Tom Hiddleston wandered into a poorly conceived tangent about a group of Médecins Sans Frontières medics who had approached the actor during a stay in South Sudan.
And they were a group of Médecins Sans Frontières, doctors and nurses. And they wanted to say hello because during the shelling the previous month, they had binge-watched The Night Manager.
Satisfied with knowing The Night Manager provided entertainment for these brave men and women, Hiddleston clearly wanted to highlight the good humanitarian work carried out by these organizations, but ended up coming across as self-congratulatory.
The idea that I could provide, or that we could provide some relief and entertainment for the people who work for UNICEF and Médecins Sans Frontières and the World Food Programme.
He would later apologize, citing nervousness as the reason he expressed himself so poorly. Number 5. Lewis Capaldi. When you invite Lewis Capaldi onto a show, you're practically guaranteed some chaos. The team at BBC Breakfast learned this firsthand in a moment that was gut-bustingly funny. Capaldi was having a playful exchange with host Charlie State, complimenting his hair.
Looks great. Well, you've got great hair too.
Co-host Naga Munchetty then cheekily asked, "Do you want a room?" implying they were flirting. Capaldi, however, took the suggestive comment 2 steps further.
Would you
like a room?
Would a what?
Would you like a room?
I thought you said a rim.
We're sure he got a mild telling off for his hilarious reply.
We're going to have a little word with Lewis. The headlines are coming up.
Number 4. Kelly Osbourne. Good intentions can only take you so far. While appearing on The View, Kelly Osbourne countered Donald Trump's stance on immigration in arguably the most unintentionally racist way imaginable.
If you kick every Latino out of this country, then who is going to be cleaning your toilet, Donald Trump?
Oh, that's no.
In the sense that, you know what I mean? Like, when I'm saying that...
Quickly taken to task by co-host Rosie Perez, Osbourne seemed to instantly regret saying anything and tried to backtrack.
In LA, they always...
But
they don't...
Latinos are not only the only people
I didn't mean it like that. Come on.
Unsurprisingly, the celebrity came under heavy scrutiny, and Kelly took responsibility for the blunder in a Facebook post. Things were made even worse due to the fact that, just a couple of months prior, Osbourne had publicly criticized Juliana Rancic for a similar insensitive comment. Number 3. Mark Wahlberg. While on The Graham Norton Show, Sarah Silverman recounts how when she was younger, she would wet the bed. Naturally, this may cause some anxiety in a social setting, such as at a sleepover.
I had to borrow pajamas, and usually I would just have to like pinch myself awake all night, you know, just to not pee. And then I did.
As she's trying to explain how she was almost exposed at a friend's house, fellow guest Mark Wahlberg begins slowly inching away from her and eventually into the lap of Norton. Following this interruption, she continues her story only for Wahlberg to start saying something to Norton, causing Silverman to directly call out her fellow guest for his rude behavior.
Can I finish this?
Number 2. Eamonn Holmes. Crystal Warren's interview on This Morning years ago stands out as a major on-air gaffe, largely due to the host. During these segments, Warren spoke openly about her sex addiction, revealing she had slept with over 1,000 men. Host Eamonn Holmes responded by asking why she didn't simply charge for it, suggesting she could turn it into a business since she engaged in the activity so frequently.
Have you never thought of making a business off it?
In what aspect?
Charging for it?
Warren quickly dismissed the suggestion, explaining that she didn't want to commercialize her activity and genuinely enjoys it, despite acknowledging it as an addiction.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're not particularly selective, what I'm saying is, why wouldn't it be a business to you?
Then it becomes a business, and then I become maybe like a robot.
This comment from the host is certainly a prime example of something that should be thoroughly considered before being voiced, let alone said on live television.
This way, I'm enjoying it. I do it when I want to do it. I get to choose who I sleep with, when I want to sleep with them.
Number 1. Jonathan Ross.
Can I call you D to the AVE?
Jonathan Ross posed arguably his most provocative question to the then Conservative leader, David Cameron, during a discussion about politics, specifically Margaret Thatcher. Diverting from the original topic, Ross inquired whether Cameron had ever fantasized about the Iron Lady.
Margaret Thatcher? In a carnal fashion. As indeed we all did back then.
When Cameron didn't answer, the comedian persisted, eventually dropping a bombshell question that included a crude reference to tugging off.
Their lives, they voted for these things.
But did you or did you not ever have a wank thinking of Thatcher?
One can kinda sympathize with Cameron's predicament, caught off guard by such an inappropriate query. While it was an awkward moment, a simple denial would have sufficed. What's the most awkward thing you've ever seen on telly? Let us know in those comments below.